I hear everyone talking about PR and a team and who's his team. And it does go back, and of course, y'all know I like to bring it down to, without talking about just celebrities and artistry, when you are someone who provides for people, no one, family, mama, daddy, cousin, brother, sister, no one
down to your
normally
team.
checks you.
Right.
In fear of them no longer having access to you or your success or your money. And this happens a lot with athletes. This happens a lot with members of the family that may be doing extremely well that the rest of the family depend on. If they're doing things that in hindsight, you're like, somebody maybe need to check them about it. A lot of the times, no one is going to check them.
Well, you know what I've realized just from living, like, you know, I've had, like, been having a lot of money since I was, like, 23, and I live in a lot of neighborhoods where I'm the only black person or I'm the youngest person. And what I've realized is that other cultures, particularly, you know, white culture, they have a lot of mentors.
They got one?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
The whites? Okay, go ahead. What? I'm sorry. Sorry, Bridget. Shout out to our mamas.
Right, okay, we got white mamas. Come on.
Yeah,
we can't be anti all the time.
I can. My mama make oxtail. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, girl, you know what?
That's fine. My mama leads the Black Lives Matter group every Friday in protest.
Period.
So we're not talking about them.
We're not talking about them. It's everybody else. I don't know.
Well,
for you
okay,
punks.
you know what I mean. The other less melanated folks, right?
The pigmentless
the pigmentless population. But they have a lot of mentors, like, in all aspects of life. So, like, their uncle might be a millionaire, or their best friend's dad might be, you know, own golf courses, you know, shit like that. So they have people, even like in Rich Dad Poor Dad, like, you know, they have people that they can go and ask.
Great book that was then a movie, yes.
Which is something that we don't have in our culture.
A lot.
Even to the point where the successful black people that we have are sometimes so far out of reach. That's like, how do you, or even like, you know.
Or it's not out of reach, and they're still operating from the crabs in a barrel mentality, which is very different, because even, I mean, and I'll say this even because, like, my mother's family, Mandy's mother's family, nobody really has money. It's not
they
like
ain't
anybody
even got
has
savings
money.
Accounts, really.
But it's
like,
but
they're one hiccup or emergency away from being behind.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, and that's a lot of America, by the way.
Yeah,
like, that's most people who we think are even doing well, quote unquote, barely have anything for a rainy day. You know what I'm saying?
They alternator blow, bitch. Now they waiting for the rest of the
not the transmission.
The muffler go off on the
what I
freeway,
mean, bitch.
and it's over.
Goddamn, the
Not
AC
the
go out.
timing belt.
Now I just gotta roll that motherfucker down.
Damn.
Because I ain't got the money to get the Freon that's supposed to be up in there.
Not the Freon.
But it's true. I think
I clearly have gone through all of this.
Right.
Right. I was like, damn, man.
Girl,
how many more times?
my OT,
How many cars?
My O2 Hyundai Sonata, bitch. That thing,
shit.
my Batmobile had everything happen wrong with it, baby.
no.
And when that shit happened, I just was like, you gotta roll down the window if you're hot, bitch. I'm in Florida with fucking black leather seats and tinted windows and an all black car with no motherfucking AC.
Oh, no.
Bitch, that shit was crucial. You would get in and motherfucking burn.
Crucial. I haven't heard that in so long.
Crucial.
That's a very Florida word.
Crucial?
Crucial. Yes.
Have you heard you use that word?
I use crucial.
See,
That
crucial.
shit was crucial.
I mean, there used to be a
exclusive.
club crucial in Orlando.
I use crucial like an anchor woman, though. I use it in
how do you use it?
Oh my
with
God.
With the voice.
An umbrella in this rainstorm is crucial.
No, in Florida,
Not
it's
crucial,
like,
it means
damn,
like-
that frosted flake was crucial this morning, goddamn.
Well, see, and I'm using it different. Like crucial, I'm using it as like a word. Like that shit sucked. That shit was awful. That shit was terrible.
That's Florida.
That
That's
shit
Florida
motherfucking
shit.
burned my thighs. Like you gotta sit down. Like
You gotta blow your seat off before you sit on it.
Oh no.
bitch, that Florida heat ain't no motherfucking show.
It ain't.
No, it's not. Okay.
Well,
go
I
ahead,
mean, you
carry
know,
on.
anyway,
My bad.
just the last thing I wanted to say about the baby is like I kind of agree with his comment here where he said, you know, to all the brands, keep your money next time because us niggas is human too. I do agree that we get vulturized a lot of times. Like, you know, Dua, I love her, but I didn't agree when he got on her song because I it's the same thing I felt about the Migos and Katy Perry. You immediately can see when someone is just using a person or a figure for their own benefit without having any desire to learn or dip into culturally who you're actually collaborating with.
Right.
I mean, but that has more to do with the label and A&Rs than it does.
I don't think so.
the
I think
artist, right?
artists have a lot of say, and I think this is part of the thing that's falling away with social media.
Sometimes, but I would agree that European artists don't necessarily have a firm grip on who's like, they're only being told who's hot. So it's like if an A&R came to them.
Dua's different. I mean, I've worked with her, but she knows.
Okay, because I was gonna say I've definitely heard some European artists be like, oh, okay, well I have no idea who that is, and I'm like,
Dua knows.
Okay,
she's
knows what's up.
She's in tune, but at the same time, is she really? Because like I don't agree with. I agree that you don't have to like agree. You know, you can call someone out and say like that was wrong. Like like even with my best friends when they doing some bullshit, I'll be like, you wrong, girl. That's fucked up. Like,
well, but the problem is too is it feels like there's none of that happening behind the scenes because publicly there's also no, like this whole thread is like it's still not really taking accountability. So even if all these people are either chiming in support of him,
the baby's not taking accountability.
No,
exactly.
But to me it also makes me sad when I see somebody as influential as T.I. as legendary as T.I. chiming in on a Shade Room comments. No, bro.
I mean, that's a whole other conversation about black men and the gay community.
Well, yeah,
it's a thing.
But going back to your point about mentorship, like I know artists that have done stupid shit or said stupid shit like this, and OGs have gotten on the phone with them and been like, "Hey, that wasn't it, bro." Like,
but ain't nobody getting on the phone no more. They getting on social media.
Right.
Even Questlove
that's the problem.
reposted his thing. Like
that's
there are no calls. There's no.
I would love to see a Red Table Talk with T.I., the baby, Lil Nas X. Can we make that happen?
Jesus.
Because
Mama Jada.
and the Boosie.
Yeah.
No,
I don't want
not
to see
the Boosie.
Not Boosie. No.
The baby.
No. I don't want Lil Boosie. Not nowhere near that red table.
Honestly,
I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't want it.
Well, you know what?
Maybe just Lil Nas
Tyson checked
X.
him though. Like when he was on Mike Tyson's podcast, Mike Tyson actually sat to his face and said what he had been saying was wrong. Like, and Boosie sat there and acknowledged, like, and kind of there was able to be some sort of conversation.
There's so much like of the I don't even know what the word is, but it's all connected. How wealthy black men down south. Because there aren't very many wealthy black men. There are no one in his circle to tell him, nigga, you bugging. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's the Boosies, the T.I.s. Like, who are you going to sit around? You know what I mean? Like how LeBron has the barbershop and you see what kind of people are on there. It's not very many Southern guests.
It's people that are from... Yeah, but Master P doesn't talk like that.
I mean,
Master P is an icon, and he don't go out here talking crazy shit on social media. You don't see him barely on social media at all.
Well, and that's why I don't even want to take it to the even South, because you have people like Killer Mike's who's very educated, the Andre 3000s. You have there's a lot of stuff.
They're outliers though. They don't be with the shit. They don't be.
It's a little different. It's not giving street shit. It would be different if it was like Killer Mike and Jeezy got together and they were doing a movement together about something else that was socially.
Jeezy's really well thought out now.
I think Jeezy's trying to enjoy his money.
I think he's just trying to be quiet and live his life. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I think. I think he's like, hey, man.
He just got married. He trying to be home with his wife, and I don't blame him.